Shalom, shalom, shalom to the chat. Kal halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Salake, and Salak. Fawada, thank you for being here, waiting on my guests, my co-host, Chaasad, to come in before we can get started. Mindful and grateful and thankful that you're here. But today is about Chaasad and his debate review with King J. This is his second part 2 of his debate review. As we wait on Brother Chaasad to come in, grateful and thankful. We are a little late, 10 minutes late, so that's not bad, waiting for him, because we were just shifting from Sanchez presentation that he was doing on Sanchez University and all the other channels that he used. So we're glad to be here, excited to be here. I don't want to pray my prologue until Chaasad get here, because while I'm playing it, I won't see him, that he's in the back. So I'm waiting for him before doing the prologue. But this is a review of the debate, that the second part 2 of the debate between King J and Elder, Chaasad. He's not quite an elder. Of course, you have to be at least 50 years old before you can be considered to be an elder. Correct? At 50, if you're 50 years old, well, you have reached the level of an elder. But those that are in the chat, while we wait, I thank you for being here. Let me drop it one more time, just in case he missed that one. There you go. Chaasad, there go the link. It's in the chat, so you can join. We had a nice discussion. What's up, Keon? How you doing, man? Praise God. Stick around, Keon. Maybe after Chaasad do his presentation, you can come in and join the panel. I see Brother Locke. Who else is in the chat? Now, King, Shalom. Salaya. Good seeing you, brother. It's been a while. Salaya is in the building. Okay. Shalom, 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 shalom. We got some exciting things coming up in the future here, man. I'm gonna be interviewing Elder Yara, Black Sage, soon. We're gonna do an exclusive 101. This is Brother Chaasad right here. Okay, add him to the stage.
Con, if you can give me 1 second, Elder.
Yeah, no, you good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do my intro, okay?
Con, go ahead, do the intro, Elder.
Yes, sir. I'll be right back. I got 2 intros to do, so just bear with me. All right. Let me make sure it's up. Where we at? StreamYard. Okay, looks like it's up. Okay, there we go. Okay, where you at? Right here. There we go. And let's
lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore. Amen. We are the church, that church that was in the wilderness, before the angel of Yah. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Who is she that looketh forth as the morning, fair as the moon, clear as the sun, and terrible as an army with banners? I went down into the garden of nuts to see the fruits of the valley, and to see whether the vine flourished and the pomegranates budded. For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant plant. And he looked for judgment, but behold oppression, for righteousness, but behold a cry. Return, return, O Shulamite, return, return, that we may look upon thee. What will he see in the Shulamite? As it were the company of 2 armies. His bride was prepared before him in glory. The people that stood with him was his church, the body of the Hamashach. They are Christ, his people, Israel. Our villages were pillaged, our women ravaged, our children were sold for wine. It was he that would come for us. Nation was against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya.
stop that right there. Let me come over here, back here. And let me do this one more time. Let me share my screen. There. Share it. And before I do that, let me come back here. Find a cover. Media. And I think this is coming up shortly. Yeah, that's the 12th. Okay, what is this one? This is the 4th. So this is the one I'm going to use. And let me come back here. And let me press here.
Shalom, which means peace. The selection of songs you're about to hear are sung in the ancient tongue of Hebrew, Lashawan Kodash, which means the holy tongue. For our forefathers told us in their writings that the things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. Kwam lama al yasha Allah, which means to rise, O Israel, and prepare to hear the words of the Most High sung in the ancient tongue of Hebrew. For this is the tongue of the children of Israel. And when you search throughout the scriptures, all the original texts were written in the language of Hebrew and describe our forefathers and the children of Israel. As it says in the Songs of Solomon, Ani Shakur, I am black. As it also says in the book of Revelations, as it describes our Lord and Savior, who is called Jesus Christ, but whose Hebrew name is Yahweh because he is deliverer, to help us in these last days to return back to who we are, the children of Israel. So as you prepare your spirit to partake of the holy tongue of our forefathers, open your heart, your mind, and your soul, and receive these words in the ancient tongue of our forefathers, the tongue, Lashawan Kodash, the holy tongue in the language of Hebrew. Shema, which means to listen. Shalom.
We are open. Oh, hallelujah.
Come on.
Hallelujah. 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 Yeah. Glad to be here. Very excited to be here. Let me find my spot. And let me remove my cover. Let me remove my cover. What's this here? Let me remove my cover. We thankful. We stop sharing. Thank you. Brother, Chaasad, are you here? Chaasad.
I'm here.
All right. Let me just say, Amen, Ahaman, to the Most High God, Laya, Awana, Tawada. We're thankful for this opportunity once again to come before your presence, to honor your name, to honor you, Most High God, and to lift up all the body of believers, the church of the Most High God. Thank you for our frames of mind. Thank you for deliverance of our sin, Salaki, as well as Salak. Forgive you as well as forgive me, that we might encourage others, that we might lift up the name of our Creator in this day and time, that He alone is the Most High God. Before Him, besides Him, and in future of Him, there is none like Him. He stands alone. Behold, Israel, Shammai, our God is one. Amen. Amen. I'm going to turn this over to my brother, Chaasad, so that he can do his thing. Amen. Okay? You got it.
Of course, I want to start off by giving all praise to the Most High. You can hear me well?
I hear you very well. You might want to show yourself just for a little while. as you start.
Con,
You get a chance to see you and know who you are.
I'm gonna definitely turn my camera on. My bad. I was just trying to get everything pulled up, man.
Right. It's cool.
Man, I swore I had all my stuff downloaded and everything, but
It happens, man.
As the title says, man, this is gonna be the debate review of me and King J. You know, we were supposed to have the debate review a while ago, but the man just turned around and tried to actually re-debate me because he got smoked in the actual debate, you know. So the people never actually got to experience the actual debate review. So, you know, me and Apostle talked, you know, and we was like, yeah, we're gonna actually do a debate review. And you know, his debate was coming up, so you know, we had to reschedule a couple times and push it back, but you know, we here now, man. So he wanted to run his mouth and try to bring smoke to me. So now he got the smoke. So I'm just pulling my videos and stuff up, you know. But you know what? I could just actually do it straight from YouTube. There's no biggie. Watch this. I'm gonna share my screen. So just for y'all, so y'all can know, man, I let it be known. I put out my little smoke session, my call out. King J wanted to drop 300 comments in the chat, say my name on every platform he went to, mention my name wherever he went. So I told him, man, you know what? We can do a debate review. Came on, he tried to re-debate me. Still mentioned my name everywhere, dropped 100 comments, ran his mouth. So I told him, you know what, bro? I'm finna give you the beating that you've been asking for. I'm finna give you the smoke in the review that you've been asking for. So last time that we had this, I didn't even really dive deep into King J ridiculousness, but now I'm not sparing him this time. So we're gonna go right into our actual debate, right straight from the jump. I want y'all to pay attention to something. He finna contradict himself in this first round, right? So I'm gonna share my screen. Got my screen up. Is my screen sharing, Elder?
Yes, it is.
All right. So I want y'all to pay attention and actually listen to this, man. This is ridiculous. Listen plain and clean to what this man finna say. And listen to the contradiction, right? So this is King J's first round. He's going in, he's talking about Yahweh is supposed to be this position of son of El, right? Listen.
Here we go with the Melchizedek.
Can y'all hear this?
Yes, sir.
So he's talking about Melchizedek,
right? And this I'll be showing literary synchronism, right? So we test like El Elon to Yahweh without explicitly saying God, Ben Elyon, who received Israel's as his natural inheritance from the ultimate supreme authority. Keep in mind, that's Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text.
This I want y'all to really pay attention.
In Hebrew.
I really want y'all to pay attention when he just said. I'm gonna go back a little bit, just a little bit. You know, I went too far ahead. Go back just a little bit. Listen to this.
Where El portions out the world to his junior deities, the sons of God. Yahweh's original place. The very next verse confirms Yahweh's position within that structure. For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Mind you, this is coming out of Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text. For the Lord's Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Deuteronomy 32, verse 8. Conclusion. Yahweh is explicitly identified as a specific son of God, Ben Elyon, who received Israel's as his natural inheritance from the ultimate supreme authority. Keep in mind.
So y'all heard him, right? Y'all heard him. He just said Deuteronomy 32 in the Dead Sea Scrolls says what? it explicitly states him as a junior deity. Let's look in his own words. Let's listen. It's a reason I'm playing this for, because you know you're finna mess up, right? You know you're finna mess up, right?
For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Mind you, this is coming out of Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text. For the Lord's Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Deuteronomy 32, verse 8. Conclusion. Yahweh is explicitly identified as a specific son of God, Ben Elyon, who received Israel's as his natural inheritance from the ultimate supreme authority. Keep in mind, that's Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text. Ugarit and Hebrew copy.
Did he say Yahweh is the Son of God?
Yeah. We all just heard
Can
him,
you
right?
play that again?
Yeah, I'll play it one more time for everybody, for everyone to hear this.
The deity of the Son, right?
Oh, my bad. I'll play it one more time for everybody to hear this. You just as confused. You just as confused. Listen to this. He finna contradict himself. Listen to this.
For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Mind you, this is coming out of Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text. For the Lord's Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Deuteronomy 32, verse 8. Conclusion. Yahweh is explicitly identified as a specific son of God, Ben Elyon, who received Israel as his natural inheritance from the ultimate supreme authority.
Okay. And he said Deuteronomy 32 says that.
Apostle, you know I'm finna clown him, right? Now listen to him in his own words. Listen to his own words.
Yahweh began as a junior deity assigned to Israel, according to Deuteronomy 32. So keep in mind, in the Dead Sea Scrolls, in the Ugarit script, it does not mention Yahweh as the
Got
son.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Did y'all just hear that? Hold on. Now let's finna turn on the camera. Did y'all just hear that? He literally just said Yahweh is a junior deity. Deuteronomy 32 in the Dead Sea Scrolls says Yahweh's original position is a son of El. He's being given something. Now listen to him literally in his own words. The next statement. I'm not making this up. This is literally still the debate review. This is still the same debate, and he says it later in his round. I'm just skipping past all the dumb stuff that he says. Listen to this.
Yahweh began as a junior deity assigned to Israel, according to Deuteronomy 32. So keep in mind, in the Dead Sea Scrolls, in the Ugarit script, it does not mention Yahweh as a
Got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So before Son cut in and said 2 minutes left, he literally just said in the Ugarit text and in the Dead Sea Scrolls, it does not mention Yahweh as his son. You just defeated your own premise in your own first round. What is we talking about here? This is why he didn't want to actually do a debate review. This is why he actually didn't want to go over the footage and actually debate review. Because he know when I put up this footage, he finna get smoked. This is his words in his own first round, contradicting himself. I told you, King J. I didn't even beat you up that bad in the smoke session. Now you finna get the 7. You finna get the rest of them special. You finna get the Sarim Ka special now. You finna get the 7 Asar special now. You finna get the I Say special now. Because you came up here and ran your mouth. And before we move even further, you already lost. You just defeated your own premise. You already lost. But before we move even further, let's go back over some things he actually, you know what I'm saying? He actually tried to pull in the last video. Let's go over a couple things. I'm finna be sharing my screen real quick, Elder.
All right.
let's go over a couple things, man, that we had to smack up on because he didn't even respond to that in the debate though. Let's go over a couple things. You share my screen over there?
I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, I'm sharing it right now.
Okay. All right. I just added. Give it a minute to come up.
Yeah, you sound so King J, brother. Listen. The footage speaks for itself. You sound just like a Saram Ka saying, "Oh, Yahweh's the son of El." Oh, Yahweh's not the son of El. Yeah. What are you talking? Yahweh's in the Uyghur text. Oh, Yahweh's not in the Uyghur text. You sound just as stupid. Why? Because y'all got the same stupid doctrine, right? Let's go. So y'all can see on the screen. This is King J's YouTube channel. The man don't even post. All his video, 90% of his videos is in rebuttal to me because he couldn't do it in a debate. So he tried to talk about the Mount Ebal curse tablet. So his statement was he said it was a fishing net, right? So for one thing, let's put this out here. The authority on the Mount Ebal curse tablet, right, is Scott Strickland and his team. They're the authority on the object. No one else has put out any tomographic X-ray scans, none of that, except for his team. Right? So let's get into this because you can pull up someone that wants to refute them, but the every claim that he has made on what it's supposed to be has been already debunked, and he has not addressed that. You think just because you can put out a scholar and you don't got to respond to what a scholar is saying in the rebuttal? Stupid. So let's get into something. This is in Scott Strickland actually published it. So let's get into something. It says here. It says, I want to get directly into the fishing weight. He says this. He theorizes. I'm right here in the where it's highlighted. It says, finally, Amanda mentions the criticism that the Mount Ebal curse tablet merely is a fishing weight. She refers to Amahil Mazar's 2023 article in Israel Exploration Journal. Mazars observes that certain fishing weights resemble the Mount Ebal tablet. He theorizes that it is a L2-3 weight, in that 333 examples of such weight exist. However, he subdivides type L.2.3 into subgroups A and B. He notes that 331 belongs to subgroup A and 2 belong to subgroup B. He believes that the Mount Ebal tablet belongs in subgroup B. So out of the quote-unquote fishing nets that is supposed to have been found, there is only 2 that is supposed to be categorized allegedly as the Mount Ebal curse tablet is supposed to be categorized. Out of all 333, only 2 of them. Right? Let's keep reading. It says the only 2 examples of which have grooves or holes for net ropes and come from coastal sites. The Mount Ebal curse tablet has no grooves or holes and comes from Israel's Central Highlands. What is like what are you talking about? You gotta actually learn how to debate. When someone rebuttals your argument, you gotta know how to actually go back and grab something and rebuttal that argument. You can't just put an argument out there and think your argument stands when it gets rebutted. But let's move on to something. Let's move on to something else that I showed them that never got rebutted. Let's move on to something. This is published also by one of the people that worked on the Mount Ebal curse tablet. Notice this is mentioning the same thing about the type of fishing net that it's supposed to be, right? So he moves on past this. He's what you was gonna say, Apostle?
Nothing. Go ahead. You good?
Calm. So he moved past this. He says the only the 2 that found inland. I'm gonna go down a little bit more because I want to get past that part because I pointed this out to him and he did not bring anything that refuted this. Right? It says this. Peter van der Veen has noted that one of the scholars involved with the tomographic scans is an epigrapher, although her specialty is Roman period, she instantly recognized 3 letters in which the epigraph is interpreted for her. And I also want to point something out in one of Scott Strickland's responses. Everyone that has been responding to him were not epigraphers. Everyone that try to dispute the translations and the identification of the writing were not epigraphers. The ones that were epigraphers were on it. We're agreeing with Scott Strickland. They all said it was letters on there, right? So I want to get down to something else. You know what? I think I already hit the point on this with the whole fishing and thing. I wanted to get on the next thing, because like I said, the authority still lies on the Mount Ebal curse tablet with Scott Strickland and his team. They're still the authority on the matter, on the artifact. So can you challenge it? Can you bring a scholar? Yes. But now the question is, did you do that in the debate? That's the question. That's the question. Did you do that in the debate? Do y'all think he did that in the debate? If I'm asking, do y'all think he did that in the debate? Let's get into. I'm gonna actually show his response to my first round, because the Mount Ebal curse tablet that was mentioned in my first round. Out of all I'm gonna share my screen one more time, Elder.
All right, we got you. Don't worry.
Share my screen one more time, Elder. Real quick. You see my screen?
Should be coming up.
You done? You see my screen?
Yeah, it should be up.
So I want y'all to see, this is actually like my first round, right? Out of all the artifacts that I mentioned, this is my first round, right? Out of all the artifacts that I mentioned, for one, you only wanted to pick on 2. You didn't pick on nothing else. You didn't go to the Mesha Stele, none of that. You wanted to pick on 2. And do you think he responded to that in the debate? Do you think he responded to that in the debate? Y'all remember his response, right? I'm off the top of the head with y'all remember his response, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna play it. Don't worry, I'm gonna play it. Y'all remember his response, right?
I'm going off the dome.
I'm off the dome with this one.
But
okay. All right. You can use your whole 15 minutes, bro. But
yeah. None of his sources are primary sources. He had.
Hold on, I gotta go back just a quick second. Yeah, so he said none of those are primary sources. Mount Ebal, Sinai, Mesha Stele, all those are primary sources. So that's all my first round. So let's
5 minutes. But
okay.
All right.
You can use your whole 15 minutes, bro. But
for sure. Yeah. Okay. I didn't take notes in regards to what I wanted to.
So you're gonna go right into it right after your rebuttal, right?
Yeah, so just give him 15 minutes.
That's what I did. That's what I just did.
All right,
ready? It starts when you start, King J.
Let's get it. Real quick, just on the rebuttal side, he mentioned Melchizedek not being real. The argument is not on the historicity of Melchizedek being.
So his first round, he posited that Yahweh was introduced to Abraham through Melchizedek. In challenge to his position, his response is not whether or not Melchizedek is real. I'm not saying that. What?
Being real or not, I'm showing the introduction of the deity El.
Your whole premise was that Melchizedek was the king of Salem that talked to Abraham. That was your whole premise. When your premise got challenged, you're backing off your premise. What are you talking about?
So let me ask a question.
Go ahead, Edo.
In Genesis 12, before Abraham became Abraham and God called out to him in the city of Ur to Abram, he's saying that Melchizedek introduced Abram to God first. before God spoke to Abraham.
He's saying that that Melchizedek introduced El to Abraham. That's what he said.
Okay. Wow.
To Abraham. He has to show the
King
origin
J, I
of
hear
Yahweh.
a timer.
All right, he had a timer in his background, but let me.
So let's keep in mind his sources are over almost 100 years old.
Incorrect, but let me.
So in the world of scholarship, I think it's
time is paused.
Yeah, that's JJ. All right, here we go.
That's what I wanted to pick back up.
He has to show the origin.
Time resumed.
He has to show something. He has to actually get out of the Bible.
I have to get out the Bible, but yet you literally went to the Bible to establish your premise. Your entire premise was biblical. Your entire premise was biblical. Your entire premise was that El was introduced to Abraham through Melchizedek. That's biblical. Is that biblical, or where is that history found at? Does someone else know where that history is found at? But now that you're challenged on your biblical stance, you backed off. Well, now you got to come out the Bible. You didn't go out the Bible. You went to the Bible to establish your point. And this is why Ben Eaton told you this. Ben Eaton, I know he don't agree with me. Never said he did agree with me. But this is why Ben Eaton told you this, right? Because you suck at debating. You really do. It's sad. You really do. I know you got a passion for it, but you really do suck at debate. Right? You said the one thing I want to. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm finna. Y'all can hear this, right? I only asked Ben Eaton.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Quick second, because I wanted his stance real quick. Did I ever say one time that you agree with me in anything that I said? I obviously I know that you don't agree with me, correct?
Yeah. Peace, everybody. I'm gonna jump on real quick just to.
Shout out to the brother Ben Eaton. He should have known this was gonna come up. Shout out to the brother Ben Eaton. But yeah, this is why he told you this, because you suck at debating. You don't know how to, and it's the same thing how apostles smoke Morpheus, right? Morpheus went to the Bible to establish his premise. When the apostle challenged his premise, he backed off of it. Well, I just don't. How you gonna back off what your premise is?
Right.
The Bible says this. You have to go with what the Bible's your premise.
Right. He admitted that it's in the Bible, but he just don't agree with it.
Then guess we don't care if you agree with it. You admitted it. Exactly. And that's why I said Morpheus threw away his whole debate. Apostle asked him, are you aware that this says that this is a later thing in the Bible? He said, yeah, I'm aware of it. I just don't agree with it. That's not the debate.
Right.
You just lost. Right? Let's listen. Exactly. Exactly. Obviously, I know that you don't agree with me, correct?
Yeah. Peace, everybody. I'm gonna jump on real quick just to.
Exactly. So I never once said that you agree with me, but I did say, and as you stated, King J, give it up. Every time you try to do this with Chaasad, you make him look more scholarly. Did you not say that?
I did.
Now, did I say anything about you agreeing with me?
No, brother.
Thank you. King J just trying to put up a whole new clip. Come on, you want to put up clips? Oh, you funny, right? You funny, right? You thought Ben Eaton agree with you. I never said he agreed with you, but he's telling you fucking suck at scholarship. That's what he's telling you. Hold on, Paul. Let me stop it. You suck, bro. Your scholarship suck. Let's get back. Let's finish listening.
And show the origin of Yahweh, whether it's going to be in the land of Canaan. If it's in the land of Canaan, he has to show and establish Yahweh worship.
But you didn't do that. You know what you went to try to establish Yahweh worship? Y'all know what he went to?
The deity of the south, right? So we're dealing with the Midianite hypothesis.
We're dealing with the Midianite hypothesis, the deity of the south. You hear this, right? Y'all hear this, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
The deity of itself, right? So we're dealing with the Midianite hypothesis. Yahweh originated in the Transjordan Arabian area of south of Timon. I just jumped straight to this.
So we're dealing with the Midianite hypothesis. The Yahweh originated, and you know what he went to for his source? The Kuntal drug. It's funny. It's funny. I just pointed this out the last time we had this conversation. I just pointed this out last time. The Mesha Stele. It is a contemporary artifact with the Kuntal drug. Right? The Mesha Stele is dated to the exact same time. Right? I'm gonna share this instead. Y'all see this, right? You see this, right? The Kuntal drug mentions not Kuntal drug, the Mesha Stele, right? 9th century BCE. It's funny how he keeps talking about the Kuntal drug when the Mesha Stele is the exact same artifact from the exact same time. And I challenged him this on the debate, and he never responded to this. So let's actually read this a little bit. It says this. I want to go down a little bit to verse. We're going down right here to line 10. It says here, the men of Gad dwelt in the land of Ataroth from ancient times, and the king of Israel had built Ataroth. But I have fought against the city and took it. I killed the entire population. The city belonged to Chemosh and to Moab, and I brought back from there the hearth altar of his well-beloved, and I installed it before Chemosh in my capital. Now I want y'all to pay attention to something, because I want y'all to understand who the king of Israel and all this is, right? It's very simple. I want you to understand something. Go up to verse 7. It says here. It says Omri has taken possession of the land of Medaba, and he dwelt in it during his days, right? And half of my days, his sons 40 years, right? So this is the king of who this is talking about, right? We go up again one more time. It says in verse 4, Omri, king of Israel, oppressed Moab for a long time before Chemosh was angry with his country. So we see this is talking about the split of the northern and southern kingdom that the Bible talks about, the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah. King Omri and his sons that come after him. So I want y'all to pay attention to something. And who is his God? Let's go down to verse. Let's go down to verse 17. It says here, I took from there the hearth, which is like the vessels, from the altar of Yahweh or Yahweh. That's what the word, right? Whether you want to call it Yahweh, whatever you want to say. The God of Israel is Yahweh. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. There was no association with El with him. There was no association with Asherah with him. And this is another kingdom telling you who the Israelites are worshiping, who their God is.
Yeah.
What you do, all you're doing with the Kuntal drug, and y'all people is just too stupid to get it. All you're doing is showing idolatry. You're not showing that they're merging anything. All you're doing is showing that they're breaking the law.
Right.
The hypothesis that you try to posit at the exact time frame, contrary to your hypothesis, Israel is already with Yahweh far up north. Do you not know where the kingdom of Israel is? It ain't south, it's north. Exact same time frame. And this is the crazy thing. I brought this out, and I don't want to go too deep into this because I already did this in the debate. And I got more scriptures in this. The scriptures tell you during the time of Solomon and during his son Rehoboam, they built the altars of Asherah and stuff. So all you're doing is confirming biblical history. Let's get into that real quick. You know what? Let me share some scriptures because they don't understand that they agreeing with biblical history. They don't understand that. So you can see right here, this is the Bible. We're on the blue letter. We're on the blue letter. Right. Let's get into this. So we see what the word for their groves and stuff is. Right? Groves for idols of worship. Asherah. We see what this is going into, right? I want y'all to see some of these times Israel did wickedness. When you go into stuff like the Kuntla and Dra, you're not showing anything except for what the Bible is saying that the Israelites did.
Right.
The point I wanted to get to was in it was in Kings. That's Jeroboam. I want it. Solomon. You know what? Let me get what to say? Solomon was not right as his was not right as with his father as the Lord. I'm trying to think how the verse go. I can't think of it right now. Slipping my mind. As his father David. That's how it goes.
Right. As his father David. He wasn't faithful like his father David. And Rehoboam followed after Solomon. Became even worse. Especially to the people. He put a heavy tax burden on the people.
And the Lord gave Solomon many chances and
many.
Right. So we get into First Kings and it repeats itself. Go in Second Kings and it goes on, right? So it tells you First Kings here. Let's go on 11:33. I'm gonna go up to verse, start at the beginning because it's important we get this in the beginning. Because you're in the exact time frame that the Bible is putting all that history in. That's the crazy part. It says this, First Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and the Hittites, right? Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, you should not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you, for they will turn away your heart after other gods. Solomon claimed unto these in love, right? So Solomon, it tells you, right here, verse 5. Pay very close attention. For Solomon went after Ashereth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord as did his father, as did David his father. It tells you more wickedness he did. Then did Solomon build a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab. Notice the people that they're conquering and oppressing, those people, they're worshiping their gods. Notice in the Meshe Stele, the king of Moab, he never associates Chemosh with the Israelites, even though the Israelites it's documented that they went into idolatry and worshiped Chemosh. They never saw them as merging gods. They never saw them as the same entity. I told y'all they want to remix biblical history. All it is idolatry. You're not proving anything. And then when you pull the scholarship on the idolatrous statement in the idolatrous artifact, you know what they do? Denial scholarship. But let's get down a little bit more. A little bit more in this chapter because it goes into Jeroboam and Rehoboam. It should go into Rehoboam. So, and if y'all notice anything also, what happened also to Solomon's son when he went into idolaters, right? went into idolatry. What happened? The Pharaoh came and took the vessels and stuff from the temple, and he had to replace them using silver. Right? He didn't have the gold and stuff that he had at first. Why? Because they doing disrespect to the Lord.
Right.
So they're being punished and being curses put upon them. All these type of punishments for doing this, for doing idolatry, but yet you still think that they merge these other gods with their God. You still want to put this hypothesis together. Mm-hmm. And your hypothesis is still based on the biblical text. It's not based on anything else. Your hypothesis is based on the biblical text. It's based on your misreading of the biblical text. Right, let's get into 1 Kings 14. Go down a little bit. I want to go up. So I want y'all to pay attention to this. It says this. It says, this is talking about Rehoboam. It says, and Judah did evil in the sight of the Lord, and they provoked him to jealousy with their sins, which they had committed above all their fathers had done. For they also built them high places and images and groves on every high hill. We already went to the word groves. We know that's talking about Asherah. And under every green tree. And what happens because of this? What happened because of their disobedience and their idolatry? And it came to pass in the 5th year of King Rehoboam that Shishak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem. And he took away the treasures of the house of the Lord and the treasures of the king's house. And he even took away all the shields of the gold which Solomon had made.
Right. Fact.
But y'all supposed to, but we supposed to start off polytheistic, right? And I want y'all to understand something. The time frame, as I said, that y'all talking about, right? I want you to understand something. Do anybody know when Solomon and Rehoboam reigned? Right? When did Rehoboam reign? Is it before the Kuntal of the Drud? Is it after the Kuntal of the Drud? When did he reign? Right? Let's get this answer. I'm asking because I want y'all to think. It says this. Rehoboam reigned as king of Judah for 17 years. Right? With most scholars dating his reign from approximately 931 to 913 BCE. Right. When you literally get into the Kuntal of the Drud, you're in the exact same time frame in which it tells you that they went into idolatry. It's that simple. You're not doing it except proving biblical history.
And they split as a nation. That's when Israel went to the north and Judah stayed to the south. But go ahead, man. This is not my teaching.
No, Con, you're right, Elder. You exactly right. So, like I said, listen to this dumbness, man. Listen to this.
Jump around here. Theophoric names, right? This is the definition of theophoric names. A theophoric name. I'm asking you about the Shasha.
This is the one I want.
Sons of God.
So we heard him.
His original place. The very next verse confirms Yahweh's position within that structure. For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Mind you, this is coming out of Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text. For the Lord's Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Deuteronomy 32 verse 8. Conclusion. Yahweh is explicitly identified as a specific son of God, Ben Elyon, who received Israel's as his natural inheritance from the ultimate supreme authority. Keep in mind, that's Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text.
Really?
Yahweh.
First of all, I don't say that in the Masoretic text for one. That's
ridiculous, man.
You just messed that up. But let's listen to this. Now you heard him say, "Oh, he's supposed to be a son of it." Listen to this dumb contradiction.
Sons of God. Yahweh's original place. The very next verse confirms Yahweh's position. Yahweh began as a junior deity assigned to Israel, according to Deuteronomy 32. So keep in mind, in the Dead Sea Scrolls, in the Ugaritic script, it does not mention Yahweh as the
got 2 minutes left.
So he literally just stated and contradicted himself. His first round premise. He literally just contradicted himself. But you won. But you won a debate. I told you, bro. You're gonna look just as stupid as Asar Makad did when this footage start playing. Let's get into some more things right from this debate. Right.
Let's go to the Ebla tablets.
He talked about the Ebla tablets. This is in response to my actual. Here, I'm gonna go back into this debate. Right. Share this screen instead.
Is it sharing automatically or you need me to share it?
It should be up. Is it up?
Yeah. Is this you, King J?
Yep, that's what's supposed to be up.
Yeah. Suntan? Is Suntan hosting?
Yeah, he had to take over.
Okay.
Y'all can hear this? Y'all hear the audio?
Not yet. Hit play.
Y'all don't hear that?
No.
All right, let me stop and reshare.
Go back so I can get it when you share it.
You share my screen, Elder?
Yeah, I don't see it yet.
All right, let me do this.
All right. It should be coming up.
It says, took and killed.
Let's see. All right, there you go.
Men, boys, and women, and pregnant women, because I have the.
Y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devoted it to Ashtar Chemos.
So this is me and
the vessels
right?
From the altar of Yahweh. What are you talking about?
That's me and Mesha Stele,
right? Trying to conjure up some frogs. It's a battle of God. They're telling each other, you think your God the highest? No. Call fire from heaven. You already. No, what you don't understand, for one, is what you showing is idolatry.
Exactly what I stated in the debate. Exactly what I stated in the debate. You think he responded to that? No. We already heard his response. You got to come out the Bible. No primary. These are primaries. Oh, yeah, I'm off the top of the dome with this. What? That's a response in a debate?
Yeah, I'm ready to share that.
I'm off the dome with this?
Egyptians with the Semitic, get out of the Bible and show the origin of Yahweh, whether it's going to be in the land of Canaan. If it's in the land of Canaan, he has to show and establish Yahweh worship in Canaan. If it's in Edom or Midian, he has to be able to show Yahweh worship in either one of those geographical locations.
Just did that with the Mesha Stele at the exact time frame that you tried to posit with the Midianite hypothesis. What is your response to that? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But you want to get up here and try to re-debate me on the Mount Ebal curse tablet, Sinai inscription, which you did have no response to in a debate, and the Melchizedek, which you didn't have no response to in a debate. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And on top of that, here, I want to show y'all something, right? I want to show y'all this next thing, because this next thing is very telling. Right? So this Sinai inscription. This is what I brought out in the debate. Let me show you something. Your response to Sinai, the Sinai inscription that I brought in the debate, was what? We all done heard it. I'm off the dome with this, right? Sounding just like a SARM car. You're reading a fluff from a scholar. You're mentioning a scholar's paper. Look, that's what we do. We pull a scholar's paper. Listen.
You mentioned Yahweh worship in Sarah B. El Kadem. That's definitely a rookie mistake. We play with Sarah B. El Kadem, right? So when we look at Sarah B., I'm off the dome with this. When we look at Sarah B. El Kadem, right?
I'm off the dome with this. When we look at, notice all his responses and rebuttals, I'm off the dome with this. There's no sources. Like you can't even or it's Google. Like dang, bro, you can't even pull up a scholar to fight your argument with you, bro. Is that sad? Is that hard? You weren't ready. You weren't ready. So let me actually show you how you rebut something scholarly when you want to dispute an artifact, right? When you want to dispute an artifact, this is how you do it scholarly. This is how you do it with an actual with scholars paper, right? But you're not ready because you don't actually deal with scholarship. Let's get into this. So this is actually a scholar's paper, right? They're talking about the misreading of the date, right, of an artifact, right? When we zoom in, we can see right here. He's breaking down how they're misreading. It says the 4 vertical strokes, which represent the years and the months of the inscription, do not read in the i.e. the year 1, month 3 as Spielenberg in 1921, but rather 2 in i.e. year 2, month 2 as Liedenberg originally had in 1900. This can be demolished by observing the first 2 strokes reading from right to left are taller than the last 2 and start at a higher position. So he's actually going down and breaking down how this has been misread and all that, right? It says, let's keep reading. It says, moreover, the crescent glyph, which represents, we at the B part right here. We at the B part. It says here, moreover, the crescent glyph, which represents month sign, covers the last 2 strokes, begins after the second taller vertical stroke and does not cover it. This is clear evidence that the scribe meant to indicate 2 months, not 3. So this is actually a scholarly article going into how someone mistranslated an artifact, right? Do you think King J did that? Do you think is this how you rebut in the HOK in a debate? This how you rebut?
You mentioned Yahweh worship in Sarah B. El Kadem. That's definitely a rookie mistake. We play with Sarah B. El Kadem, right? So when we look at Sarah B., I'm off the dome with this. When we look at Sarah B. El Kadem,
I'm off the dome with this, bro. Are you serious? That's your response to a scholar's paper, a linguist paper. That's your response. You're a clown, like I said, bro. You don't get no energy.
Like, it sounds like you got slapped upside the dome.
You don't get no energy, bro. And I told you, I'm gonna go live with Apostle one last time and clown you. And you lucky my downloads ain't right on my laptop because I wouldn't even be on the. I just have my clips and stuff ready. But you know what? I got them on my phone, so I can just play the audio and play my clips. Let's keep listening, right? Not there at all. This is in the debate. Listen.
El in those writings does not represent the Canaanite god El. We just
So you just hold on. No, I gotta play the debate footage first. Hold on, because I'm finna smoke this guy. This is funny, man. This is funny. He sat here and tried to debate me on El in the Bible and El in all these culture. Listen, this is him.
Let's go to the Ibla tablets. In the Ibla tablets, El or El is a divine name referring to the supreme God. If I was here, he'd drop a bomb.
If Saul be here, Saul would drop a bomb. Really? Really? Is that so? Is that so? Is that so? Is that so? I told you, bro. You don't want the smoke. Listen to this. That's from the debate. Now listen to this.
You are correct in saying the earliest accounts in those pantheons don't show the deity El. They don't. So when they're saying the Ebla tablets and they're speaking about those deities, I mean that those pantheons.
Oh, did he not just say in Ebla, the guy El was there in the debate? Did he not just say that? I told you, bro.
There you go.
I told you don't know what you're talking about, bro. In the debate, you literally stated, and let me show you something. Your whole time you on Google, bro. That's your bro. The whole time I'm debating this man, he on Google. He debate me in responses on Google, bro.
Nobody else I know.
Like I'm debating, pulling up actual scholars and stuff, and I'm debating the guy that's giving me Google. Let me show this instead. Y'all see the screen, right?
Yep.
This is King J third round. His whole third round for 15 minutes, he sat on Google, bro. When we get back to actually information, look, this is what I just brought out. This is what I just brought out. You see what it says on the screen. The god El does not exist in the earliest Semitic pantheons, those of Ebla Akkad. This is the source from the debate. The whole time he debated me, he sat on Google. He debated it. His response, hold on. His response was what? And Ebla, we see El, and guess where you got it from? Guess where you got that from, bro? Google. You think he pulled that from somewhere? Like, you think that he pulled that from a source? You think he pulled that from a source? You think he pulled that from a source?
Pitiful.
I told you every rebuttal was no sources. Every rebuttal he didn't grab a source. I told y'all the whole time. Look, man, this is whole round, bro. This whole round is on Google. This whole round is on Google. Like, dang, man. Can we get one scholar? As soon as the sources come back up, it's my screen. These are my rounds. But you talking about if Silas here, he'll drop a bound. No, if Silas here, he'll clown you, bro. For real. Listen to this.
Let's go to the Ebla tablets. In the Ebla tablets, El or El is a divine name referring to the supreme God. If Silas was here, he'd drop a bomb.
If Silas here, he'll drop a bomb. Oh, really? Oh, really?
You're correct in saying the earliest accounts in those pantheons don't show the deity El. They don't. So when they're saying the Ebla tablets and they're speaking about those deities, I mean that those pantheons.
Bro, just say you lost the debate. Just say you lost. Just say you lost.
His pride ain't gonna allow him to do that, man.
Just say you lost, bro. You agreeing with my sources, bro. Just say you lost, bro. Just say you lost. Y'all really want to hear the craziness that come out his mouth, bro? Y'all really want to hear the craziness that come out his mouth? He tried to argue with me. Look, listen. He tried to argue with me about the Sinai inscription, right? Y'all just heard him. Y'all just heard him try to clown me about the Sinai inscriptions, right? My bad. Y'all just heard him try to clown me about the Sinai inscriptions, right? Y'all see him, y'all see him trying to clown me about the Sinai inscriptions, right? Right? Y'all see that, right? Listen. Y'all see him trying to clown me about it, right? Listen to this. Nature, but it's creator, the creator of all things, including God. Right? So the reason they're telling you, like, oh, the Israelites are using the image. Could y'all hear that, Apostle?
Sounds like he was talking while you was talking. I couldn't hear.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Say it again.
Let me redo it.
See, he's in the background talking.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Let me put that out.
He is in the background talking. It's his video. He in the background talking. It's his video.
Like of heavens and earth.
So
What do you see right here?
So this is his video. He trying to clown me after the debate, right? Listen to this. This is his video.
Show me a why. Show me.
First of all, this isn't a source. He's on Google.
Was used to address Balat, not Yahweh. Oh my God, this brother.
But hey, it's cool because you wanna know what's crazy? You wanna know what's crazy?
Why can't I get more than 10 seconds out before you filibuster and cut me off?
Yeah, let him get more than 10 seconds before you start filibustering and cutting them off.
That's a debate tactic, I know. Terrible, man. Go ahead. Let me get my information out. Can we put up the 2-minute clocks, or can we just act like adults?
We can act like adults, but King J, let's get to the point.
Hold on, son, that is script.
Hold on.
That's a debate tactic, I know.
Let's get to the point, King J. We know.
The 2-minute clocks, act like adults. All right. So when I brought up the proto-Sinaitic script, right, and said that's the Hebrew, I stand on that.
What do you stand on that? Do you stand on that? Because in this video, you're not standing on that, bro. When you get in front of the HOK, you're not standing on that, man. Is you standing on it? Let's hear it one more time. Let's see, man.
All right. So when I brought up the proto-Sinaitic script, right, and said that's the Hebrew, I stand on that. You sat here and
you stand on that though. You heard that, Apostle?
I heard it.
But when we get on the HOK, you want to fight, you want to argue and debate me though. Why you ain't standing on that now? Why you ain't standing on that over here? Why you ain't standing on that over here, huh? Hey, look, man, the same sources you talking about some you won in debate, you agreeing with. Let's hear some more foolishness that came out his mouth during the debate.
The Shashu of Reuben. I'm asking you about the Shashu of Reuben, the Shashu of Yahweh, the Shashu of Shir. They're all in the same location. So to say they're in the Levant is technically correct because it's southern Levant, but it's still Edom.
This dude said Reuben is in the southern part of the. Let's keep.
But that's why I asked you. It's not definitely Canaan. So all right, hold on. Let's pause real quick. Let's.
Reuben is in the north. Benjamin is in the south.
Okay, so where's Reuben on the map?
You hear the audio, Apostle?
Yeah, I hear
it. Reuben would be in. I'll just show the map. I'm showing it. I'm gonna pull it up too, but I'm just asking you: is it in the south or is it in the north? Is it above Moab or is it beneath Moab? It's in between Edom and Midian.
This nigga just said Reuben is in between Midian and Edom.
No, he don't know what he's talking about.
Bro, hold on. This isn't a debate, bro. Listen.
No, it's not, bro. It stretches. It depends.
It stretches. It depends. Bro, y'all listen to this? Oh.
You'll let me finish. To the south is a whole other group of people in a whole different culture that's living beneath them. Their land does not stretch to no Edom or to no Midian, bro. Okay. Hold on, let me share the screen. Let me share.
This all right. Let's move on and actually show this fool some geography. Let's show this guy some simple geography. So this is how the people of Israel settled in Canaan upon you. Oh dang, my screen not sharing.
Not yet.
Share my screen. Let me show you the territories of these people, man. So as we can see on the screen, it's very clear. Here, let me
Let me
get
pull it up. Just pick one because they all going to show the same thing. I like the one in the middle.
Hey Cedric, man, shut up and tell him come fight these audios, nigga. You just nut riding because King J's supposed to be the new pseudo killer, man. Get up here and tell him fight these audios. You take his position then. I ain't finna play with y'all. All up here, you fight his position then. You get up here and fight him saying that the proto-Sinaitic is Hebrew. Exactly. Up here running your mouth. You get up here and fight his position. Talking about some Ebla in the debate. Ebla L is in the Ebla tablets. And then guess what? State said, you are right. Ebla ain't in a cat and Ebla. And like, what are you talking about? But this guy want to get up here in every video, post comments and say my name everywhere and talk about scholarship. He's a goofy. He's a goofy that want to chase me around. It's very clear right here. We can see the map, right? This is Israel allotment. Underneath them, Reuben, right, is a whole other group of people to Moab. If y'all can see, Reuben is like the little red before it turns back tan, right?
Right.
There is no such thing as Reuben being near in between Moab or Midian and Edom. You made that up because you don't know nothing about no geography or history. Talking about the Midianite hypothesis, man, this is just ridiculous. Listen to this.
Joshua and Reuben, right? You're saying they're not Transjordan tribes?
Bro, if you want to say the Joshua Reuben, because I really haven't really seen no real scholars identify them as the Joshua Reuben. I just heard y'all say it, so I've been questioning y'all on that. You want to say the Joshua Reuben is the Israelite tribe Reuben? Then you have to go where their territory says they are. The tribe of Reuben is not by Edom. There's a whole other group of people in between Edom and Reuben.
Right.
Like this, like it's ridiculous. Now let's get into some more dumb stuff that this man said in the debate.
You named him Abisha, right?
Listen to the dumbness, man. The ridiculousness.
Particular group you talking about? We can't be talking about the same group.
You named him Abisha, right? You knew his name at first, but now you don't remember. It's Abisha.
I literally said that's not the generation of this. That's not Joseph. That's not his people. I literally said that.
Yeah, but the people that come, those are the lower class people of those groups.
No, they're not related to them.
They're not. So okay. So tell me, because now Joshua.
Bro, well, I'm talking about in the Middle Kingdom, because I believe the Beni Hassan is the Middle Kingdom depiction, right? There is
this is about 1900 BC.
1900. So that's Middle Kingdom, Egypt. That's
probably about like 12
Middle Kingdom.
Probably like 11, 12 dynasty.
That's Middle Kingdom, King James.
I'm not disagreeing.
The Chaasad in which you're referencing is New Kingdom.
It's about the 14th dynasty.
So how you just jump from the Middle Kingdom to the...
Nah, I messed up. I thought he said the 19th dynasty. He said the 14th dynasty. He said the 14th dynasty is the New Kingdom of Egypt. This, oh my God.
New Kingdom.
That's about 100 years difference.
No. The 19th to the 14th, that's a 500-year difference.
Do you know that the 14th and the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th are all happening at the same time?
Did y'all just hear this, man? The 14th, the 17th, the 19th. The 19th dynasty? 19th dynasty? Really? Ramesses II them is all happening at the same time. This is what he said during the debate.
No.
500-year difference.
Do you know that the 14th and the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th are all happening at the same time?
Don't try to talk to me. I know what's happening at the same time and what's not. This is my argument. This is my argument.
It's concurrent. So what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Bro, so once again,
at the same time, this chronology that you just said.
You saying the 12th dynasty is happening at the same time as the 17th and 19th. Is that what you just said?
The 12th is probably concurrent with the 16th. The 12th and the 16th, 12th and 13th. By the 14th dynasty, they have complete control, right? And then we see a prophets in second Ra, right? They're quarreling.
Nah, Jay, you mix it. This guy don't know what he's talking about. So let's.
A couple of people are telling him he's getting it wrong, and he ain't listening.
Let's get into some with this. With this 19th. First of all, the 19th dynasty in is concurrent. Oh my God. Let's get into this because he don't know me. He don't know I got the perfect book for this nonsense. He don't know me. He don't know me, Elder. I'm just pulling up my book. He don't know me. I got the perfect book for this nonsense, bro. I got the perfect book for this nonsense. Here, I'm pulling up my thing. I'm share screen real shortly. Right? So keep in mind, he trying to merge the New Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, and the Hyksos period all at the same time. He said they all concurrent. This guy don't know what he talking about.
Nah.
This I told you, man. You should listen to Ben Eden. You should listen to Ben Eden when he told you every time you do this.
He's too far gone, man. He can't back out, man. He done went too far. These guys don't know what the hell they're talking about, man, and they can't. They caught up in their own stuff, man. They caught up.
Con here. I'm just pulling this thing up real quick. Here, so y'all ain't just gotta sit and wait on nothing here. Let me stop sharing this. I'm gonna share this instead. Hey, don't sit up here and try to tell me that the intermediate period and all this. He said these are all concurrent. Now this is ridiculous. Let's. He said he's right. I hope you don't think he's right, man.
There we go. What they say next, we come to what happens. Go ahead. It's a little small, but I can read it. If I can read it, I'm sure they can. I'm blind in one eye. A lot of people don't know that, but I got what they call an immaculate hole in my right eye. Totally blind.
So he like to talk about the Hyksos period and what time frame they're supposed to reign. So this is exactly on the Hyksos and so forth and so on. So the Hyksos occupation, right? Now this ain't out the mouth of King J. This is from scholars, okay? This is from scholars, right? Let's get it popping. It says here. It says in agreement with Bishop Eusebius of Caesarea redaction of Manetho's kings list, I prefer to see the 15th dynasty as successors of the 13th dynasty, who having lost control of the Middle Egypt and abandoned their capital at Eshetwe, reestablished themselves as the new dynasty based in Thebes. Eusebius refers to these native pharaohs as the king of Diapolis, the Greek name for Thebes. Then Eusebius, 16th dynasty of just 5 Theban kings will represent the ancestors of Ahmose II, founder of the 18th dynasty, the family who began a protracted war of liberation to expel the Hyksos from Lesser Egypt. According to the latest findings in Egyptology, these 5 pharaohs would have been Sekhmere, and you see the blue names is what they name is. I ain't finna go into all these pharaohs' names. So where the green is highlighted, that's those pharaohs' names and all that, right? So let's get it down here. It says this. As I said, Eusebius identifies the 17th dynasty as the line of the greater Hyksos kings, which according to Manetho, various redactions consisted of 6 kings for 103 years or 260 years. The royal canon of Turan, on the other hand, appears to attribute either 108 or 140 years to the Hyksos period, depending on how you interpret the cursive hieroglyphs scribbling on the damaged fragment given the dynasty total. These 6 foreign rulers, and you list off the foreign rulers in the blue. I'm not going to try to pronounce their name. It says this: they reigned in the north, contemporary with their vassals, adversaries, native pharaohs of Thebes in the south. This leaves us with the unaccounted for 14th dynasty, in which, in agreement with Kim Reichholdt, everyone can go and look up who Kim Reichholdt is. I would see as the lesser Hyksos. They would have ruled in the north, contemporaries with the 15th dynasty native Egyptians based in Thebes, rather than a contemporaneous of the 13th dynasty, as Reichholdt has in his chronological scheme for the second intermediate period. So what King J don't really understand when it comes to this chronology, right? For one, the 12th dynasty, Hyksos is not contemporary with them. 12th dynasty, the native Egyptian has complete rule on their own. 13th dynasty, they still have rulership on their own. It's later, after the 14th dynasty, the Hyksos is fighting with the native Egyptians.
Right.
And then you try to merge in the 19th dynasty. The 19th dynasty is Pharaoh Ramesses and them. Are you stupid? Like, what is we talking about here?
He's stupid.
And then you really want to talk to me about me, out of all people, about the chronology of the Hyksos and stuff? You really want to talk to me, out of all people, about that? Are we serious? Here, let's get into something. Let's get into a little bit of that chronology bag, right? Let's get a little bit into that chronology bag real quick.
Yo, you fell off? Well, I'm gonna give him a couple bombs, man, for that last thing, man, because it's well earned. Earned. Wait for him to come back. He got off, but you know how that go, y'all. Technology, right? Can't help it. But he'll be back soon. He'll be back. I'm pretty sure. Come on back, Chaasad. You're doing well. You're doing good. Don't want no dead air. So let me say, you need to go and look at my streaming last night and listen to the video. I didn't show it, but I played it on the difference between Hebrew, Israelite, and Jews. It's very educational, okay? And you can put your heart and your trust in that particular video and listen to the difference between what a Hebrew is, what an Israelite is, and what a Jew is, because they're not necessarily the same. Although we all come from one Father, they're not all necessarily the same. I can be a Jew without being an Israelite. I can be an Israelite and not be a Hebrew. Okay? I can be a Hebrew and not be an Israelite or Jew. All right? I can be an Israelite and be a Jew, but I can be an Israelite and still not be a Jew. I know it sounds confusing, but go listen to the tape. The tape will break it down for you. Okay? The tape will magnify exactly who we are and what we are. How being a Hebrew becomes a language. How being the Israelite becomes hereditary, and how a Jew becomes a single nation or two nations separated from the 12 nations. Chaasad is back. He's sharing.
My apologies. I didn't even know I dropped off. But
no,
man,
you good. You good.
You see my screen sharing, bro. He don't even know, bro. I actually got the stratigraphy. Like I actually got the stratigraphy and on the Hyksos occupation.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I wanted to hear that. I had to hear that one. I never heard it before. Go ahead, Chaasad.
I'm gonna just reshare my screen real quick.
Oh, I cut your screen off?
No, I stopped it. I ain't gonna lie. When the thing came, it stopped it. I looked back and then I stopped. So yeah, anyway. But yeah. Right. But he don't even know, bro. I got the stratigraphy of Avaris. Like when we talk about, he don't know. I actually like chronology in that whole occupation. That's my specialty, bro. That's my specialty. How you gonna talk about the Hyksos occupation in chronology and act like I don't know, like we don't know what we talking about? Like I'm not, like I don't know that you merging and mixing all this stuff up. The 19th dynasty is the new kingdom. The 12th and 13th dynasty is middle kingdom.
Yeah.
Hyksos
is what?
Huh?
Early kingdom is what?
That's before the middle kingdom.
The 1 through 12, right?
So it's ridiculous. All that, the 12th and 13th, those are native Egyptians that have control of all of Egypt. The Hyksos come in after, because if you look at the Turin list, it even tells you they come in after the 13th dynasty.
Right.
I have the occupation and levels from Avaris. What is we talking about here?
Huh.
You talking about regurgitation is a praise. No, nigga, the archaeology is praise. What is you talking about? The scholarship is praise. Niggas just get up here and say it and do anything. That's the but we love it. They the one that beat the Bible, right? This man sat up here for Google for 15 minutes. Every source he gave you was from Google. But I'm crying. And he get to run around and post 300 comments in any video I do. But I'm crying. Right? He can keep running around talking about some, you won, you beat me, I beat you in a debate. But every time the audio come out, what is he saying? Hold on, what is he saying?
You are correct in saying the earliest accounts in those pantheons don't show the deity.
Oh.
No. So when they're saying the Ebla tablets and they're speaking about those.
When they're saying the Ebla tablets, but it's crazy. What did he say in the debate? What did he say in the debate?
You are right.
In the Ibla tablets, El is a divine name referring to the supreme God. If Sai was here, he'd drop a bomb.
Nah, bro. If Sai was here, he'll tell you leave me alone, bro. He'll tell you stop. He'll tell you don't touch the panel when I'm here, bro.
You are correct in saying the earliest accounts in those pantheons don't show the deity.
You are correct. That sounds like what Morgan said. You are correct. I just disagree.
They predate.
Like it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. You want to challenge me on the Sinai inscription, like, but you stand on the Sinai inscription as Hebrew though, right? So this the question now: is King J just coming over here because he butthurt trying to debate me, or is he really a scholar? Let's like conquer the land of Moab. Like what is we talking about here? Right? Is he really a scholar, or is he just really over here to chase me? Like what's going on? How many times we gotta show you contradicting yourself? How many times we gotta show you don't know what you're talking about? How many times we gotta show in a debate you don't even got sources? That's why I say cooked you in 30 seconds, bro. He beat you in the first round. That's ridiculous, man. How you get beat in the first round? I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna. That's crazy. That's crazy. You should listen to Ben Eden when he tell you. But no, hold on. This is the one I want real quick.
Debate tactic, I know. Man, go ahead. Let me get my information out. Can we?
He said, let him get it all out.
Another 2 minute clocks, or can we just act like adults?
No, we can act like adults.
So when I brought up the proto-Sinaitic script, right, and said that's the Hebrew, I stand on that. You sat here and
but then the last live stream, he just get up here and try to debate with me in front of y'all for 2 hours. I told y'all this man's a clown. Hey man, you can go ahead and drop the link.
All right.
You can go ahead and drop the link, open it up. Hey man, he ain't up here talking about some crying king. Come defend this. Defend the audio. Defend his words, what he just said.
Y'all hear it?
And I ain't even played all the audios yet.
Here it come. Y'all can join the platform. Come on. Join the platform. Anybody? Everybody? All the regulars? Those that never joined before? Those that always hide in the chat, typing on the typewriter? Come on up here. Give your opinion. Please. Come on, we need you. But like and share the video. Please like and share the video. All right? Visit the Cash App if you have an opportunity. If you can, visit my Cash App. Visit Sonetta's Cash App. Okay? Hit and subscribe to the channel. We bringing you this information. All right? We bringing you this information all the time. All right? I don't know about a lot of those guys, but I'm retired. Okay? I am blessed. All right? But I can always use some help every now and then. All right? I don't like really asking for it, but hey, man, that's what it comes down to. That's why we are here. I don't draw an income for what I do here on YouTube. I draw an income based on my work history, my labor, my slave. All right? And I slave just like everybody else. And I'm still slaving. All right? So look, hit that link. Regurgitate my information too. Okay, indigenous. All right. Who's ingurgitate? Who's sharing your information there? And it's apostle. Nigga, I don't never regurgitate your information. Your information ain't my information. Okay? You don't talk about the Bible like I do. Now, you my friend, but me and you are opposites when it comes to the Bible. You believe Christ is God. I don't believe that. I don't regurgitate your information. If you talking about all the nonsense, I don't even care about that stuff. All right? But when it comes to the Bible, I don't regurgitate your information. Okay? Stop it. Something wrong with you, man.
Let me hear, man. Listen to this. Like, it's crazy. People can go and say my name on all these platforms. You can drop 500 comments in the chat. But hey, when it's debate time, no one ever actually can stand in the ring. Y'all want to debate me after the show. I want to know how many of these. Let's like. I want to see if King J gonna post the clips of this. Like let's see if you're gonna put these clips on your YouTube. Let's see if you're gonna put this on your YouTube.
Yahweh's original place. The very next verse confirms Yahweh's position within that structure. For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is his allotted heritage. Mind you, this is coming out of Deuteronomy 32 from the Masoretic text. Yahweh began as a junior deity assigned to Israel, according to Deuteronomy 32. So keep in mind, in the Dead Sea Scrolls, in the Ugaritic script, it does not mention Yahweh as the
got 2 minutes left.
Let's see if you're gonna put that clip on your YouTube channel. While you posting clips, let's see if you're gonna put that clip on your YouTube channel. Oh yeah, Deuteronomy 32 says Yahweh was a junior deity. He was a son of El. 30 seconds later. The Ugaritic text in the Dead Sea Scrolls don't state that Yahweh was a son of El. Which one is it? Is you gonna put that clip on your YouTube while we making clips? You know I'm the king of clips. And I told you lucky my laptop and get all my downloads. Because I would just play all the clips and stuff off my right now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even would have had to share the screen, but my laptop didn't do it. So I had to improvise. But let's see if you're gonna put that clip on let's see if you're gonna put that, or let's see if you're gonna put this clip on. Hold on, let's see if you're gonna put this clip on your YouTube channel.
Let's go to the Ibla tablets. In the Ibla tablets, Il or Il is a divine name referring to the supreme God. If Cyrus was here, he'd drop a bomb.
Oh, really? If Cyrus here, he'll drop a bomb. Oh, really?
You are correct. You're saying the earliest accounts in those pantheons don't show the deity El. They don't. So when they're saying the Ibla tablets and they're speaking about those deities, I mean those pantheons.
But in a debate, is you gonna put that clip on your channel, huh? In a debate, El is in the Ibla tablets. 20 seconds later, you are correct when he's talking about Ibla, Cad, or Amorite. You know those guys. El ain't a guy. Let's see if you're gonna put those clips on your channel, my guy. I told you stop talking to me. You're lost. It's embarrassing. Y'all want to hear him try to read Hebrew? Look, y'all want to hear King J try to read Hebrew? y'all want to hear King J trying to read Hebrew?
Because we see the textogram here. Can I please go now?
Go ahead, man.
It says,
What's up?
What's up? Come on, Kenny. Keon, come on, hit that that text, man. So you come on up in here.
Because if you remove this word Lord, it will
Hold on for a minute.
the ground and bring it into his nostril. So that's God, the plural word right here. After this read, see, this is how I know Lord. A singular
First word with the arrow at. What does that word mean?
and.
No. What does the word mean?
It says and the.
That's not what it says. What does this first word right here, where the arrow is above, the red arrow, what does that word mean? What does that say?
That's a yod.
What does the word say?
This man said everything but what the word says. Then when he do say what the word say, it says and the. No, it don't. like
Lamed yod.
Easy, man.
Bro, who reads Hebrew like that? Hey, who reads Hebrew like
that?
Hey, who reads Hebrew like this?
Maybe Morpheus do.
There it is.
What does the word say?
Lamed yod.
Sorry. What does the word say?
If this is Lord and this is God, what is it? What is it?
I'm asking about the text of Clementon. What does that first word right there say? That's not what it says.
What does it say?
That's how I know you don't read Hebrew.
What does it
That's
say?
the word, bro. That says in he formed.
Yo, it's so hilarious, bro. Like,
hey, yo, that's from the debate.
Bro, that's from me and him arguing, bro. Yeah, bro.
Him and him arguing.
But this was from this part right there with the Hebrew. That's after the debate. The rest of the stuff was like when me and him going back and forth and stuff. That's from the debate and stuff.
Yeah.
Word.
Hold on, King. Excuse me. Hold on, Chaasad. Hold on, Easy Man. We got brother IBM, Indigenous Black Man, on the telephone.
Okay. Salute to IBM, man.
IBM just said, I copy his work, although we don't agree. I don't know how I can copy his talking points and disagree with him at the same time. But
IBM is the homie, though.
Go ahead. You got the floor, IBM.
Peace and love to my brother Apostle who does regurgitate my information. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all put a thumbs up, Easy Man, so you can hear me? I know I'm on a delay, but put a thumbs up if you can hear me good, Easy Man. I want to make sure y'all hear me good.
We hear you. We hear you, brother.
Because Apostle, I had to argue him down about Jesus being the fulfillment of all the promises. I can show you the video where I did it. I can show you the video where...
You don't have to convince me. I know he's a fulfillment.
Apostle, you was the one who got the pushback. I got the videos to prove everything I'm saying, bro. I'm not a liar.
No, that's not true.
I'm far from a liar, Apostle.
Is it my video?
It's the ones that you did on your show.
I was allowing you. I was allowing you to present. Was I not?
But you challenged me on Jesus.
I did not challenge you. The only thing I ever
also challenged. No, hold up. And you also challenged me on the promises. You said the promises was given to Israel. I told you the promises started with Noah. The covenant started with Noah, and the promises was given to Abraham.
No,
and then y'all started saying that.
The promises were given through Isaac. Just like the Bible says, the promises came through Isaac, given to Abraham through Isaac and through Jacob. So I ain't changed. I have not changed. Excuse me.
Jacob is Israel. You said it was the promises were only given to Israel, and I made you say
that's right.
If they was given to Abraham 430 years before the law was even around.
Excuse me, brother, you're wrong. The promises were given to Abraham through Isaac. Brother, I don't agree with you. The promises were given to Abraham through Isaac, through Jacob, to Christ.
How were they his kids? How
What?
would they give Abraham anything when they're his kids? Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob. Abraham is the father of Isaac. Isaac was the father of Jacob.
Yeah, but Abraham is the father of 7 other kids. And the promises wasn't given to him. And the promises was not given to those 7 other kids. Thank you. I appreciate it. We disagree. I'm not regenerating. I disagree with you. How the hell am I regenerating you if I disagree?
The scripture says the promises was given to Abraham, seeds not meaning many, but seeds meaning one.
Isaac.
Christ.
Isaac to Jacob to Christ. Isaac, meaning it wasn't given to Ishmael. It wasn't given to Malik. It wasn't given to Afar. It wasn't given to none of the other sons of Abraham. Only Isaac, Jacob, and through the 12 tribes, through Christ. That's it, brother. So you don't say that. I say that. So I am not taking, brother, I am not taking your talking points. We disagree.
But I can show where you would question me on that stuff.
I'm questioning you now.
IBM, what do you think of
the 14th through 17th dynasty pharaohs was the Hyksos, the late 14th. Apostle knows I've been teaching this. I was teaching this before I even met Apostle.
And I knew that before I met you. And I knew that before I met you. I didn't know you in college. I did not know you when I was a young preacher. And I used to preach that. Before I met you, I've been preaching that. I've been preaching that for 22, since I was 22 years old. What the hell are you talking about?
How come you don't bring it up when it comes time to
I don't have a reason to bring it up. I don't have a reason to bring it up, fool. But you go ahead. And, yeah, just don't bring me in it. This is Chaasad show. Don't bring me up.
They all know that I was talking about this. The 14th dynasty is the late 14th dynasty is when the Hyksos took over. Late 17th dynasty, Comos started fighting against them. All right, so that's 300 years there. 14th to 17th dynasty. All right, and now the 18th dynasty is Ahmose is the first pharaoh. Ahmose is the first pharaoh in that dynasty, and he runs them completely out of.
Excuse me, brother. You're going backwards. 17 comes before 14. 14 don't come before 17. It does. It goes down. Abraham was the 22 dynasty. Abraham was 22. So it goes down. David came in around the 11th dynasty. David came in around the 11th dynasty. Solomon was around the 10th dynasty.
The Hyksos was the 13th through the 17th dynasty, and Moses come after. He's about the 20th or 21st dynasty, somewhere around in there.
No, the dynasty goes down.
Dynasties go
down. Go down.
The first dynastic period was 3,000 or 4,000 years ago, and then the second dynastic period comes after that. The next dynastic, but they all go up. So like I said, I'm teaching y'all something here. This is dynasties we're talking about. The first dynasty start way back. The 30th dynasty ended with...
I will agree. I will agree with that. I'm talking century. I'm not talking dynasty.
You gotta correct me when I'm talking, because I'm giving the truth.
Let's save the smoke for the pagans, man.
Easy man say, let's save the smoke for the heathen.
I kind of want to get Easy Bands in here.
If you got a question for Chaasad, ask Chaasad the question. We don't need to be arguing, brother. You don't need to be boasting over me. You would never know what I know. You would never know.
I rock with IBM.
I told you, get on the screen, show your face, and we can have a debate.
All this stuff that I brought into this community, and you was right there watching. You know what I did, but you won't admit to it, but you'll regurgitate it. Now, it's Chaasad. The question I got to ask you, brother, is, like I said, I don't know how this is, run concurrently, how he said that. He said that a year ago when I was talking to him, right? He was talking about, these run concurrently and all this. I'm like, man, come on, yo. The 13th and the 19th dynasties are two totally different things. If you're trying to bring them together and equate them, put them together, that's a lie. Now, I want to know the 14th, right? The 14th through the 17th dynasties, and then Comos took over and ran them out. He's the first pharaoh of the 18th dynasty. All right. So, Chaasad, the only question that I have for you, brother, is: do you think that Joseph might have been that pharaoh that was with the Hyksos?
Joseph never was a pharaoh.
I said Joseph was with that pharaoh.
Oh, what you said was that pharaoh?
Oh, maybe I did. I meant to say with. Thank you, Apostle. With that pharaoh, right? The one that he gave his family, because see the 12. They say the 12 tribes and all that stuff over there in Israel, right? But I asked you, Chaasad, how is the 12 tribes even given this privilege, unless God gave them, these wicked people, gave these wicked people the right to be this by picking that people? Because you sell your brother into slavery, Joseph, and then Joseph has to save you and your father and all of y'all from the drought in Israel. That's the start of the 12 tribes right there, selling their brother into slavery. So how are you anything outside better than anybody else when this is your origin story? 12 tribes.
Yes,
how are they put on a pedestal when this is their origin story?
Because that was God's plan of salvation.
That's right, because he gave them, just like with David was wicked, he was a whoremonger, Solomon was a whoremonger, and all Israel was wicked too. So y'all lucky that he gave y'all the blessing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all better be lucky he gave it to y'all, because y'all was just as wicked as the rest of the world. Y'all was just
it ain't got nothing to do with luck. It's called the blessing. God's will.
No, that's something he picked y'all, so that's
right. That ain't got nothing to do with luck. It ain't got nothing to do with luck.
In y'all's case it is.
No. Luck is
just
of the devil.
As the rest of us.
Luck is of the devil. And predestination is of God. Luck is of the devil.
Yeah, man. He asked me a question and then he answered his own question. So we can move on to easy band.
When Jesus is the Messiah and came from heaven and did all this. And Jesus is the word.
We can move on to easy band. I don't even know. He asked me a question and he attempted to answer his own question.
And he answered his own question.
No, I didn't. You're going against the scriptures. That's a lie from hell.
You answered your own question.
Look, why did the angel have to come to Joseph to tell him not to put Mary away if he's the father?
Bro, this man asks like 6 different questions. First you start off with Comos and 7 like, bro, easy bands. It's your turn to go. Like
subject of the night. That's your off subject. That's not the subject of tonight. What the hell is wrong with you?
IBM, brother. I appreciate you, man. I respect you.
I love y'all.
Let's just all build, bro.
Love you, brother. Love all of y'all. And everybody keep y'all's heads high, your grass low, and stop lying to my people, okay?
Learn how to operate that damn computer you got.
I will, Apostle. I'm gonna have to sit down and have you help me out with that. All right, you can teach me now.
Yeah,
like I've been teaching you all these years.
No, you ain't never taught me nothing.
All right, I love y'all. Peace.
All right, man.
Love, peace.
Yeah, boy, this Negro is crazy. Go ahead, easy man. What you got?
I rocks with IBM, man. He's a cool dude, man. But first, Chaasad, before I get to you, I just wanted to say to Apostle, man, salute. I didn't watch the debate. I missed it, but from what I heard after, I could tell you won that hands down, because you know what Morpheus came on talking about, brother? Morpheus came back talking about, this was his big objection to the debate. He was like, Jesus Christ didn't fulfill all those prophecies, etc., because how could he have fulfilled the prophecies when you guys still believe that he has to come back to fulfill some of those prophecies? Therefore, he didn't fulfill the prophecies. That was his argument, brother.
Guess what?
How nonsensical was that, bro?
Go ahead, tell him.
I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Like you said, you notice you just said Morpheus came back on. Morpheus then already did 2 shows trying to explain how he won. 2 shows.
I think 3.
Baby.
3.
Yeah. 3. Okay, I only seen 2. Morpheus is okay. The brothers has now said Morpheus done 3 shows trying to explain how he won the debate. Now I want to see Cedric go at Morpheus talking about some he crying. I want to see that. I want to see the same thing that y'all try to do to the Bible believers. Man, y'all crying out. Yeah. Do that to these anti-Bible niggas when y'all get up here and cry about. Oh yeah, let's talk about Ankh. Didn't Ankh already did every debate he do? Don't Ankh do like 50 shows on how he won, explaining how he won?
Yeah.
But do you ever say Ankh is crying, Cedric Ortega? Do you ever say Ankh is crying?
No.
Dude, don't Ankh do like 50 shows? Oh, see, this is where you messed up at. I caught you here.
Yeah.
What is you talking about, bro? You are now I see you for what you are. You're just a clown now. Now I'm calling you out for the clown stuff that you do now.
Listen.
Already. These guys are clowns, brother. They're clowns. Like when they
man. Listen,
go ahead.
If Sonetta ever plays this tape, doing questions and answers, I ask Morpheus, Did Christ not explain to his disciples that he had to die, be buried, be resurrected,
yes, sir,
and ascend to his Father, and that he was to return? And they asked him when. He says, no man know the hour, not even the angels in heaven, not even the Son of Man, but my Father who is in heaven knoweth the hour. But these things must happen.
Yep.
Right?
Apostle.
Listen, hold tight. Hold tight. I stayed off air purposely. And after the third show, I came on the show. I came on air last night. And I did my thing. So Reggie and them came on today. And what did they say? The first person comes on the air and do a show. Well, Morpheus don't do shows. The only time I've been on Sonetta since 2014. I've never seen Morpheus do a show. I've seen Morpheus show up.
Yeah.
The only time I ever see Morpheus do a show is right before the debate. To build up the debate, he did a show. So Morpheus is not known for doing shows, but Morpheus is known for showing up. Yep. But he don't want to count that as doing the show. But that's doing a show. You're on the air boasting how you won.
Yep.
Hey, Apostle, we got a comment. It says he doing the show now over the debate.
Yeah, he waited, I guess, because he's saying, now that I did the show first, you see, now I did the show first. No, Morpheus, you've been showed up since Sunday. You showed up talking about how you won. But you know what? To my question, I asked you, that is that true? And you said, yeah, but I don't care.
You see?
Yeah, he said, yes, it's true. It's in the Bible, but I don't care.
Exactly.
I asked him, my third question was, when did Christ lie? And he said, when he told the woman at the well that he was he that she see, the Messiah. Right?
Yeah.
Morpheus ain't got no proof that that was a lie.
Exactly.
Morpheus, he has an opinion, but he has no proof. He wasn't there. He don't know the mindset of the Messiah. He don't know that the Messiah knowingly know he's not the Messiah, said he was. That's what a liar is. Yep. What a liar is to say you got a diploma when you don't. And you know you don't. That's what I told him.
Yeah, did you bring that up in the debate?
Yes.
Salute.
Yeah,
Salute. I can't wait to watch the replay, man.
Because today, once again, I showed my diploma. He called it a piece of paper. If Morpheus had a diploma, he wouldn't have called it, because he know what it takes to get a diploma. It takes hard work.
Yep.
I just didn't have to study the Bible. I had to study science, math, history. I had to study all of that. I had to, I never got anything less than a B. Never got anything less than a B. I was given 30 credits for lifetime experience because I was in ministry so many years. They gave me 30 credits. I had more credits than I needed when I passed. All I needed was 120. I had like 160 when I passed in 4 years.
And that's what people don't realize is the vast experience that you've got, man, as you used to be a minister, right? Well,
I was a minister.
Yeah, you see.
I was a pastor. Hell, what the hell is he talking about?
That alone gives you tremendous experience, brother. Like in the application of the Bible too, right?
Yeah.
And so you know, Morpheus, like he's a clown, man. He's smoking mirrors. This debate, he brought it up. Originally, it was supposed to be me and him having that debate, right? But I'm glad you went ahead and took it. He ran from me, to be honest. I think he ran from me, real talk, because we were supposed to have it like a few days later. And I hit up Sonetta. I was like, "Hey, man, are we having a debate or whatever it may be?" And Sonetta never got back to me. Next thing I heard, it was you and him having the debate, right? But from what I hear, he failed to prove that Jesus is a liar or a fraud.
In any realm, he didn't touch it.
Exactly.
In any realm.
Yeah.
He talked about the Hebrew Bible. He talked about the small hat and what the small hat believed. And the small hat don't believe in Jesus. So what? We all know that.
And brother, how do you now try to change the rules and say, oh, now we're only using the Old Testament? You can't use the New Testament. That was ridiculously crazy to me, man. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like, so everything that fulfills these prophecies that we're talking about, you're just going to dismiss it. Then how are we going to know whether he fulfilled the prophecies or not if you're going to dismiss the New Testament, right? That's where the proof is.
Right.
Okay? So he basically failed to show, because a liar and a fraud already technically, I wanted to let you know, but I knew that you already knew this, but technically already he's lost the debate, because there's no way to prove that Jesus was a liar, because a liar is somebody who purposely knows that they're telling a mystery.
Yeah, they're telling a lie.
And exactly, and they go ahead and tell that lie, right?
Right.
Now, even a fraud, it's the same thing with a fraud. You know that you're defrauding people. You know that you're taking advantage of people. You know you're lying to them for whatever end. Now, here's the kicker, right? Is that in order for you to prove that Jesus was a fraud and a liar, you would have to show some sort of benefit that he was getting from this.
Right.
There's no benefits that he was getting. He was persecuted. He was tortured. He went to death, all to uphold what he believed. So there's no way you can prove that the man was lying if he was willing to face death for those statements that he was making. Right?
Exactly.
So that right there, just disproves and dismisses everything Morpheus was saying. And all he has is smoke and mirrors, brother, to be honest with you.
Smoke and mirrors in Atlanta.
I'm happy that, I'm happy, brother, that you did your thing. And I could tell you one, because he's the one that was panicking after the debate. You were calm. I remember the one time you were on the panel, I think with Sonetta, and you basically didn't even say nothing. You ain't even say nothing, man. Everybody else was going off, and you were just calm. So I already knew, like, yo, Apostle murked them, man. I'm proud of you, brother.
Thanks, man.
And salute to you, man. And Chaasad, same thing with you, brother. IBM as well. I see IBM. You see what he said, Apostle? He said, Apostle won, in my opinion. You need to post that on the screen. But
let me put that up there.
Word. And Chaasad, man, you're another brother that I'm very impressed with, man. I'm hoping that we could have like some sort of like study group where we like study scripture together and all that stuff, man, because I feel like there's a lot I could learn from you, man. You're one of the few people out here, Apostle as well. So I hope like we could have like some sort of like study group or something where we build and share ideas, et cetera, right? Hopefully in the future. But Chaasad murked King J. You feel me? Every time he comes on with the Kemet people and all this stuff, man, I've learned a lot from you. That whole LGBTQ stuff with what is it, Set and Horus? Or Osiris, right?
Yeah,
hey, man, the Kemet people can't talk to me no more, man.
Yeah,
as soon as
man.
they start talking crazy, that's my go-to, brother.
Yeah, they got that desire for the buttocks, man.
Exactly, man. Talking about buttocks and all types of stuff, man. Super pause. So I'm happy that you brought that to the consciousness of the community too. We need to talk about that and engage with that, because end of the day, man, when I look at Kemet, we need to start discussing whether there wasn't like outside influences influencing what the Cometians believed or the Africans were believing. You feel me? With stuff like that, the buttock stuff. I don't think that's indigenous to the African community. I think there were ideas coming from outside. So I think there's a lot to build on over there and a lot to attack them on, to be honest.
Right. Is y'all event coming up on the 14th? Is pay-per-view or?
It's on the 12th.
On the 12th. Is it pay-per-view?
So it's the tickets are being sold. I don't know if it's pay-per-view. I don't know how that works, but I know there's tickets being sold. I think I see the
pay-per-view. Yeah, if the tickets are being sold, it's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
How much more?
So right now they're going for 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I think you can get a discount if you buy them now. Hey, everybody listening in the chat,
it's going up.
buy those tickets, man. It's going down.
I know.
Apostle, can I get in real quick?
It's up to 25.
Yeah, it goes up to 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cop those tickets, man. It's going down. African versus African, and I'm basically defending I'm arguing the affirmative that the Bible is the word of God. Okay. They thought like, yo, they had it in the bag, but trust me, Sekou is going down in 2, man. Trust me. Word up. Word up, man. Trust me. But yeah, Chaasad, you wanted to say something?
Come on, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go do something, man. Y'all know the Passover tomorrow, so
yeah,
I gotta get some things and stuff. I gotta go handle some. So I wanted to close out, man. Appreciate both of y'all. I see ain't nobody else jumping on the panel. Nobody really want no smoke, so I'm gonna go ahead do my close, and y'all brothers, y'all can stay on. I might listen, or he can shut it down, however you want to do. But I want to appreciate everybody, appreciate Apostle, appreciate the audience, appreciate you, Easy Bands, for coming out, rocking with us. Hey, man.
Word. Salute.
The 2 clowns that I destroyed already, they you don't got to worry about no more videos stuff. They get no more attention. I just told them after the 300 comments and mentioning my name, where I told them, you know what, I'm gonna grab me and Apostle. We're gonna go live again. We're gonna give you the debate review you wanted. I'm gonna smoke you. So, King J got rolled up, stuffed, and for one, I want to apologize to the people. I want to apologize because I did not have all my computer tweaked. I did not have the footage and all that stuff ready. I had to improvise and go off YouTube and stuff and use my phone for the footage and stuff. So I want to apologize. Next time I have it in order, it'll be the true, the Sarum Ka special, like how I did them the last time. So
Asar is another joker, man. Asar is another joker, man. He's good at is just talking, man. He's good at talking. He likes to hear himself talk. And he thinks he talks with a poetic flow or whatever it is. That's all, but there's no substance. Everything that he talks about is nonsense, bro. Like he's got no idea of the concepts that are found in the Bible, and he's got a whole bunch of information that he runs through and regurgitates and says over and over again, but it's no substance at the end of the day. So I'm glad that we're finally putting the nails in the coffin and showing that there's actual evidence that goes with our beliefs, right? And there's been evidence of these beliefs for thousands of years versus what these guys are trying to do today. They're trying to come through, and you know what they do? They use old debunked arguments that were debunked hundreds of years ago, and they try to revive the same arguments just in a new time, right? So what we're going to do is debunk all those arguments and put them down in the grave again. That's what we're finna do.
And with that, man, I want to say all praise to the Most High God, Yahweh. Amen. Peace and blessings. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to you, Apostle. Amen. Shalom. I'm gonna catch y'all next time.
All right, man. Take care of yourself. Shalom to you, and Shabbat Shalom.
So they're saying that Morpheus is doing the show. What's he doing the show on Sonetta?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know where it's at. I'll find it.
Yeah, let's find it, man. Let's see what you're talking about.
So we're going to shut this down, and I'm going to shut it down with the Lord's Prayer real quick. Nah, I'm going to shut it down with a song. I'm going to shut it down.
Let me give a shout out to Apprentice of Bobby Hammett and Patterson, man. Especially Patterson, man. Patterson has been supporting me from day one, man. I don't have too many supporters in the community, man. So when I see supporters, man, I respect it. Salute to y'all. Salute to Indigenous Black man. Salute to anybody that's rocking with us, man. Because right now, the wave right now is to be anti-Bible, anti-Christian. So salute to any of y'all that's rocking with us, man, for real.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go.
Spitfire, ignite the scroll. From pyramids to pavement, they feel the soul. Elder apostles dropping jewels, rare and colossal. The HOK, we get hostile over gospel. Religion in your ears, science in your nostril. House of consciousness, ain't no room for the docile. Toughest debate forum, earth can't deny. Iron sharpens iron till the sparks start to fly. Get your skin thick or your career folder. Said source up. Weak arguments crumble, they ain't bold enough. Michael Guillotine slice the lies from the clean crowd, electrified, charged like a light machine. Hieroglyphs in my veins, ancestors in my spleen. Building blocks of truth, DNA of a king. The HOK ain't for the timid or the frail. Weigh your knowledge on the scale, or get derailed. Sharpen swords in the foreign minds prevail, or drown in the current when the truth sets sail. God let us set source up. Your career folder. Side letter said sourced up. Weak arguments crumble, they ain't bold enough. Side letter said sourced up. Get your skin thick on your career folder. Side letter said sourced up. Weak arguments crumble, they ain't bold enough. Iron tongue, every word a blade. Cut through illusions, truth displayed. No retreat, no surrender, we crusade. House of consciousness where legends are made. Side letter says source up. Get your skin thick or your career folder. Side letter says source up. Weak arguments crumble, they ain't bold enough. It's okay. The toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. On the scroll, Kimmy teacher, ancient truths in the soul. Napa the queen, her crown never bends. Wisdom in her voice, the cosmos ascends. Jabari the veteran, the bass sharp as blades. Dr. Reggie from the Bronx, history's cascade. Apostle Bible soldier, scriptures in his veins. Santana general, war cries like chain. You need tough skin, where the battle begin. Source up your information. I'm a thick ass king. Okay. The toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment. Uncle Rage made a fire in his stare. Inky undefeated, a legend beyond compare. Moses 777, numbers align. Transfer me a prophet, stardust divine. I saw the fanboy with faith in his stride. Task out the Hebrews, the tide it'll ride. Each name a pillar, each voice a storm. In the temple of debate where truth is born. Strings cry out, violence wail. 808's thunder, breaking the veil. Human beatbox echoes through the fight. HOK warriors, their words ignite.
Get him. Get him.
environment. It's okay. The toughest environment. Toughest environment. It's okay. It's okay. The toughest environment.
Word.
That is for my sisters trapped in religion. Wake up and free the babies. So let us speak the truth, he's on a mission. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will you Bible thumpers wake up? All just fall. The house of consciousness, the final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul.
I be liking these jams, yo. I be liking these tunes, man.
My sister, the house is closing in. It's a total mess. You ignore my wisdom, the ultimate test. Step inside the HOK, it's the toughest terrain where the truth hits hard. The cuts bring pain. I try to wake you with the word in my hand to get you to the truth, to help you understand. I gave you the scriptures, chapters and verse. I gave you the keys to break the curse. I gave you Torah to unlock with keys. Break the mental chains and be free. Final call. Yeah, will your Bible thumpers wake up? All just fall. The house of consciousness. Final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. They call you apostle like you a prophet of God, telling lies and fooling people can't be that hard. You preaching from YouTube, looking for a handout. I'm standing on family, trying to bring the truth out. Welcome to the HOK, where the truth resides. No more hiding in the pews where the dies. We speak against the Bible just to wake the inner sight. Come inside the HOK doors, we bring the light. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will your Bible thumpers wake up? Just wake up. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. Don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, don't stop. Sayonara, don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, don't stop.
They gotta do one for Ankh, man.
Yeah.
With the fairy tales, man. Talking about we come from fish. Talking about we're monkeys and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Those are the real fairy tales, man.
Yeah, that they are, man. Talking about fish, doing push-ups, walking across the road.
Word.
Yeah, let's put an end to all of that today. So we thank God for everybody that attended, everybody that listened, for all of y'all that are here. I guess a lot of people are over there with Morpheus, so we shall see.
Word. We about to pull up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna end the stream. Blessings to you, Easy Band, and to your victory. We're gonna thank God for it, man. We're gonna praise God for it, because I know you're gonna honor God in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the goal,
All
man.
right.
That's the mission, is to, do our part, man. It's been thousands and thousands of years, man, of people doing what we're doing right now, man. And this is the thing that people don't understand, that this is a cakewalk for us, man. If you believe in God, the toughest environment is a cakewalk. Because if you know the story, I'm sure you know, Apostle. I mean, your name is Apostle, so you know what happened to the apostles, the early apostles, right?
Right.
were willing to go through all types of negativity and all types of slander and persecution and torture, etc.
Right.
You know, just to stand on the word, right?
Right.
So this is nothing, man. And so, you know, all glory to God. And we're here for those who might be looking or might be doubting or might be looking for, you know, some sort of like connection to God. So they come on the HOK and they see Apostle, they see Chaasad, they see Elder Yara, they see Easy Bands, and we're all standing strong, bro. Regardless of the hate that we're getting, we're all standing strong. That's really important, man. So we don't know who we're reaching, but there's people that we're reaching out there, man. So
always
keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, Apostle.
Yeah, the thing is, man, I held back for 3 years, knowing that the calling was upon me. But the Bible says to wait and to be sure of your calling. And I waited for it to be confirmed in others that knew me and respected me and saw the work that I was doing before taking that on my own and standing up and saying, I'm an apostle. I waited, the same as a preacher. I waited on my calling. I waited. God told me in a vision, but I waited until I heard it from the pulpit. And after I heard it from the pulpit through 3 confirmations, I stepped forth and I was ordained. But I always wait. You have to wait.
Yes.
For God to show. If he called me, there's others that's going to know it. So you don't step out on your own. You wait, not only for his calling, but you wait because he'll let somebody else know to let you know.
Sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Amen, man. Good talking with you. Let's go.
Same.
I'm going to head out.
All right. Peace.
See where he's at. Okay, man. Peace. Shalom.
Peace. Salute.